Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. Starting with the daily here, we are looking at our bull run impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished wave 1. We're looking after it for a something still corrective toward the upside where we might have already topped here for a wave B in an A, B, and a C. We're looking for wave 2. After a finished wave 1, we're looking for a bear market. Very nice bear market as an expanding flat, of course, giving an opportunity for higher prices. We have already mentioned the bear market before on the channel, starting from that point after, of course, finishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and we start to see the drop. We saw the price exiting the acceleration channel. We saw the price entering again the base channel, potentially opening an opportunity for another wave 5 to unfold here. However, this wave 5 is a question mark, of course, here. In case, of course, of a finished wave 5 here in 5 ways as diagonal, it can be finished and then, okay, we have topped even and we're moving toward the downside in a new bear market for wave 2. Otherwise, you are in an A, B, and a C, in a W, X, and a Y here for a wave B, hitting perfectly the 1.38 fib level and starting to move impulsively from there in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. As you can see, that the price has started to test again the base channel for a wave 5 at that time, and it has failed every single time. And the last time we couldn't reach even the upper part of the base channel, of course, meaning a failure, total failure here for a wave 5 to unfold in an extended bull run. And that means, of course, this has turned into a corrective wave as an A, B, and a C as highest possibility. Now, on the daily, as for the count for this highest possibility, which is an A, B, and a C unfolding over there, is a potential 1-2 formation finished here. As you can see on the daily, we can see clearly an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be, of course, decisively counted here. Now, there is a probability, of course, that we might still move for higher prices for a wave 2 here before we drop down for a wave 3, because, of course, it's not going to be very, very fast bear market directly. Of course, the corrections will take their times before, of course, unfolding a massive wave 3 toward the downside. Therefore, of course, a possibility still there to see 3 waves up, of course, before invalidation, of course, of this potential scenario, which it might be, of course, something bullish again, which is a less probability, of course, for bullish because it is an ultimate bullish scenario. And that means, of course, an ultimate bullish scenario, meaning, of course, we're moving here in a very massive wave 5 after 1, 2, 3, wave 4 given, and an extended wave 5. This extended wave 5 is represented in a 1, a 2, and in another 1, 2, and you have to consider this impulse as a wave 1, and then A, B, and a C expanding flat as a wave 2. Meaning, inside this area here, where we are looking at this range here, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential wave 1, A, B, and a C as an impulse, of course, hitting exactly the 0.618 and the 0.786 here for a wave 2 and start potentially to move toward the upside. However, the answer was given already on the micro level here, where we didn't catch any kind of impulsive wave as an 1-2 or even as an ABC yet, which it might be, of course, much more likely as W, X, and a Y here unfolding for a wave 2. So to get much more answer and clearer answer, if we move inside this micro level here, we can see clearly that this move after the impulse wave 1 considerably here, we have, of course, a potential WX and a Y. And that because, of course, it cannot be an impulse. The wave 3 is the shortest here. And also, you cannot see a wave 4 not interfering with the zone 1. So nothing is impulsive in this area. We can say that this is definitely something very corrective and very complex. It might still, of course, unfold some movement toward the upside in a much more extended wave 2. Don't forget that we have tested this area and we saw the drop down. It can be, of course, recovering again for probably higher prices again in a 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Testing, of course, the 0.618 and the 0.786 for a perfect fib levels for a wave 2. However, until that time that it happens, we need still, of course, to take the high here. If we don't take the high, that means, of course, the possibility is still higher to be in a finished WX and a Y in a wave 2 over there, and we're looking for something to unfold for lower prices. Now, of course, on the micro level, it can be different scenarios to unfold here for Bitcoin. The first scenario is unfinished wave 1 here. The first wave 1 here, unfinished, meaning, of course, you have here a potential double 1, 2. You have a 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 that it might still be unfolding for a wave 1, meaning this might be, of course, another wave 5 to unfold for a wave 1. Another possibility is an ending diagonal, potential wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're looking for a wave 5 to unfold here as a diagonal. We have after this diagonal 1, 2, and a wave 3 to unfold here between the perfect target for wave 3, 0.786, 0.886, of course, as a zigzag, and of course having a wave 4 and a wave 5 to finish a wave 1 later on. In case that we have finished a wave 1 exactly there, with the 5 waves downward where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we are getting here a wave 2 potentially finished unless we take the high as explained, and we are looking for something massive to unfold as a wave 3 downward. And that means, of course, if we break the 101K 900, that means, of course, a massive wave 3 might be unfolding toward the downside. If we rebound from this area without taking this level, that means, of course, whether it is a wave 5 or a wave 3 in a diagonal, we're expecting a rebound after it. So we're going to see, of course, what's going to happen in Bitcoin. Basically, all the scenarios suggest lower prices currently on the micro level. If the things wants to test this area still, of course, we need to take the high. Currently, I don't see any kind of impulsive wave on the 15-minute chart here, where we are looking here. It's something very, very corrective still, and it looks like something even not as diagonal here unfolding, since the wave 5 is longer than the wave 3. Something very corrective. It can be another W, X, and a Y here with an X in between in double zigzag, and that we drop downward. If the things, of course, continue here for higher and we take the high, well, we might test, of course, the area in between the perfect fib levels for a wave 2, as mentioned, between the 117, 120K again. However, this scenario is still far before taking the high over there. So highest possibility again, of course, the 100K, 103K, 104K to be hit sooner or later, of course, in 3 possibilities, of course, whether it is a diagonal, a 4-5-4-5, or you are in a wave 1-2-3-4-5 for a major wave 3 toward the downside. That was it for Bitcoin, the daily analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.